it. Do you want a drink? Oh shit! I forgot to ask Cody.
Guys, we're live.
They look kind of dark to me.
I think it's your
Do it look dark or not?
It's the monitor.
Oh, okay. As long as that's cool. Yeah. Give it a couple minutes. How was your guys' day? Oh, first and foremost, it's the new setup. We're gonna call this the studio / Derek's office / man cave, but whatever. Wow.
Yeah, see? It's not bad.
Yeah. What about the audio on it?
Oh, I didn't check that.
how we sounding?
Okay, I don't hear anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it up loud and I don't hear anything.
Maybe turn up the mic.
Brianna.
On your phone.
Take the headphones off. Let's see if you hear anything.
No. Can you guys hear anything?
I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it. It's real low. Just turn it up on the mixer.
Turn what up?
On the mixer.
But what? What on the mixer am I turning up? Not our mics.
The bottom thing.
No. Which, these?
All the way at the bottom.
This is yours. So you want to
Yeah,
turn
but
yours?
Derek.
Huh?
These ones.
You want to
Yeah.
turn these up?
So how about now?
Maybe let's see.
Can you hear?
It's lagging behind. This is guys. We're just resetting up
Hold on.
all of the stuff again because now we are in a new location in the same
Yeah.
location
Because he's too loud.
that just happened.
Alright, let's see. It's still really low.
So this is
It didn't catch up yet.
So this is your man cave? Is that why it's so musty in here?
Ew, James and Michael.
No, not James Michael. Derek. Ew, Derek.
No. What about now? No. I don't know what that is.
It did turn. It's a little louder.
Hold on.
You want me to come and do something or
Can you hear? Is it better?
I turn it off?
Oh.
Oh my bad. Hold on. I'll pull it back up.
I don't hear. Lucas said it's better, but
Yeah, but how much better? Like good or kind of good?
alright. I mean, it sounds better in my headphones, but okay. I can hear it,
You
but
can hear
it's
a little.
so low.
Corey, the first green row.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn that up a little bit on each of them?
What's that do? Alright. Better?
Gotta wait and see.
Still low. It's audible compared to before.
Oh shit, Corey.
Yeah.
How about that? I touched the red one. This one. Level stereo? No, this is.
Oh, that was down.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
down.
Oh.
That's why.
That's
That's
okay.
it.
Is that? Check it.
There we do. That's way better.
Oh god. You saw my titty.
I carried off your phone. Yeah, it's better.
A lot better.
Yeah. I can hear your phone now. No, over here.
Ow! Alright, we're
Sorry, guys.
we gotta
Sorry.
push the
Wait.
table forward next
Yeah,
time.
we'll figure it out. Go ahead.
Trying to see what it sounds like now.
Whoa.
Alright, we're great. Alright, we're starting. So, we're gonna talk a little louder just to make sure that we can be heard. Anyways, like I was saying earlier, we have some things in the work. A lot of little small stuff, but like this is the beginning of it. And what we did was we decided to, invest a little more into this and get a couple more things. And what we did now, we're now setting up what is going to be known as the studio / Derek's Man Cave, and this is where we'll be having the podcast from here on out. You'll notice like we got a couple more ideas we want to do with the wall behind us. It's pretty cool. It's a real dope idea for more people that we're going to get here. But with that being said, welcome to another installment of the With All Disrespect podcast. I am Derek, and we are here with our regulars, Brianna, James, and Corey as well. And today we're going to talk about a couple things. I'm going to start with that knockout of Jessica Andrade. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, those knees was on point.
You seen that shit?
Those knees was
Shit,
crazy.
she grabbed that girl
Nope.
in Muay
No, I
Thai
did not.
clinch. No, she grabbed that girl in Muay Thai clinch, 3 knees, and then went to the body to the chin, and dropped her, took her out. I don't know how you didn't see that shit happening.
The only thing that to me I was questionable was those first 3 elbows. I thought they were behind the head, but they might not have.
You, bro.
They might not have been, but after watching it, I'm looking again. It still looks behind the head to me. It looks like right where the bun of her ponytail was.
Just make that smaller.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, no,
minimize it.
just make it a.
Y'all mind your business.
Well, you're just locking
Let me
yourself
work.
into one fucking page.
Let me work.
Well, you're not working good.
Oh no,
Now it's better.
I just fixed the sound.
Whatever, man.
So,
Do one thing.
She does one thing, right?
I fucking did it though.
You didn't let me help.
You didn't even offer.
You didn't let me help.
You know what? Keep
Anyways,
talking.
all right. So yeah. So what's been going on, guys? Because we did not do a podcast last week, so
Or
Yeah.
the week before.
you motherfuckers better have something to. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh.
It's been 2 weeks.
You motherfuckers better have something to talk
I
about.
got plenty. Pass me my phone. I got
No,
plenty.
like what's been going on
but-
with you?
No, with me, pretty much, I just been working. That's all.
I've been picking up hours. That's the only reason why I couldn't do it.
Yeah, y'all niggas,
I'm
bitches,
working,
bitches, and
man.
niggas, but whatever.
You
That's
know
it.
what?
Just work.
Excuses.
It's not an excuse.
So
What you
let's-
been doing for 2 weeks?
Taking care of
Getting
my
this
kid.
shit together.
I've been cleaning this room. We've been getting this.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What'd you do?
Did I not kind of clean this room?
We
okay,
went from the
okay,
killer
so-
to the client.
so
I
we-
took all Kaylee's stuff out of here.
By yourself?
Yesterday,
I-
yeah.
Bro, that shit was already packed up and ready to move out.
But I had to
Ooh.
fold. I had to hang stuff up.
Fold what?
I had-
Forget it. Let's not even get into that shit.
Oh, she said that got help. She said that didn't help.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
think that
shit.
was a mom and dad argument, but you know.
Potentially, I don't know. So yeah, let's get into it. Today's a big one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be talking about it. But today in Boston, there was or is actually it stopped at 4.
Yeah.
It went from 12 to 4. It was known as the Straight Pride Parade,
Woo woo.
and
Kidding.
I want to talk about that. See what motherfuckers' thoughts are on it. I know where I stand on it. It might not be the same as the guys in this room, and you guys, wherever you're at. So
Alright,
let's
can I
get
start
into
with
it.
a question,
Yeah, go
though?
ahead. Go ahead.
What was the point of this straight pride parade?
So, from what I hear, it was just in all honesty, it was supposed to be to celebrate being straight, like how Pride, usually it's like LGBTQ or Gay Pride, whatever. Like
Mhm.
usually they say Gay Pride Parade, but
Right.
they call it Pride now in Boston.
Right.
And with that, they say it's just this one is just supposed to be to celebrate being a heterosexual, right? But the guy who organized this is the same guy who went and organized the free speech movement rally, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess where he falls?
He's gay?
No,
No,
Oh.
I'm pretty.
he's supposedly he's
Isn't he like alt right or
alt
something?
right.
I feel the
And they
people.
had the reason why I say kind of, sort of, maybe is because they have Milo Yiannopoulos speaking there.
But
Look,
Milo is
I
not
feel the
gay.
same
I mean,
people
straight.
right
He's not
now
straight,
who are
right?
complaining
Milo
about.
is straight, but Milo is
Oh.
somewhat associated with alt right. That's the issue. So is this? Are you masking? Is what I'm thinking. Are
Well-
you masking this to say it's a straight pride parade, but really it's just to take a shot at the LGBTQ and all that other stuff?
Oh
you know?
no, it's exactly that. It's just the same people who complain about we should have a straight pride parade are the same people who complain about Black History Month.
Yeah, but we get the shortest month.
But
no,
his-
but it's like, why do they get a month? It's like because you get a whole fucking year.
That's my point. Like that's like the thing to me about like the whole pride thing. So we have like Black Pride,
Yep.
LGBTQ Pride.
Well, time out.
We can even
So
go Asian or and brown.
here's where you get. This is where you start getting in trouble with it.
Okay.
Why is it okay? And this is me asking for
I
real,
was
for real.
gonna ask.
I'm not being the devil's advocate here.
Okay.
Why is it okay for us to blanket statement when we say Black Pride, Asian Pride? Why are we able to do that instead of specifying what type of black are you? What type of black are we?
I'm American.
What type of black are we?
Nigerian.
Or of African? What type?
I don't know.
Nigerian.
Yep.
How do I know what you
'Cause
are?
Okay, but hold on. See, because that's what the European nation of it is. We don't know like
Wait, what are you talking about?
like tribe,
He's
like
going
what
down the
tribe?
He's going down the rabbit
No.
hole.
I want
Literally,
know,
literally,
I wanna
wait,
know
it's
when
not-
they slaved us, what tribe it came from.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no,
It was a
what-
Nigerian tribe.
It was That's all.
That's
All
all we
we're
know.
gonna know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all we know.
Even people who came from wherever, they don't go by it.
So
Like
that's-
they'll
but
tell you,
that's
"Oh,
what
I'm
I'm-
from this tribe," but the what counts, or not counts, but what you go by for geological demographic is
Tribes move.
is where you are. Like
Right.
because the tribe exactly tribes can go
Yeah, I
from
get,
like
no, I
say
get,
the
I get that.
the,
That's
the
what I
all
was
the
saying.
land and livestock goes
Yeah.
bad or whatever.
What I was saying was I would like to know, like, I know, I get it, it's Nigeria, but what tribe or what part of Nigeria?
We won't be able to know that.
There are,
People-
I'm pretty sure we can, but those cost a lot of money.
And then there's
You
other
mean like the
ones.
initial original tribe?
Uh,
That's gonna be really hard to
well,
find out.
Well,
Especially-
those tribes last a long time.
They could've.
Like they
Yeah.
There's no reason to think that those tribes would be
Yeah,
extinct
like
now.
I work with guys that are straight from Africa or whatever. Shout out to the Johns, Sawalaya, the Dinka tribe.
What?
But no, seriously. But yeah, no, it's I think having pride in your heritage, it's a big thing. You should be able to do that. I don't feel we should be able to nitpick when it's white or whoever else.
That's what I was
The
gonna
problem
say.
is, and I agree with you with the sense that if you're saying white pride or white power, that's an issue because now you're just talking about your skin tone when you should be saying Irish pride, Italian
You're right.
pride,
That's why.
like whatever
you know,
it is.
like-
Where are you from? Like
Right.
you know what I mean? That's what
Right.
you should be talking about.
Right.
Look at this bitch trying to get all comfortable
Well,
and shit.
Yeah.
this is where we have a problem though with when you say like
Whoa.
Irish pride and all that stuff
Yep.
because I don't have a problem with somebody saying white pride unless the word that I came actually if it was a word supremacized. So like when you make it a supremacy thing, when you start to, do you know what I mean? Like
I don't know. If
like,
I'm a premise
I don't
on
know,
the
like
word.
I don't know if
It's not.
supremacized
That's what he
is
was-
a word.
Yeah.
but
No,
when
I
you're
didn't know what you
talking
meant by
about
it.
white supremacy.
Yep.
You made it a thing.
I
Bro,
think
don't
she's
look it up.
Googling-
It's not a
Googling
word.
supremacized.
I looked up
You looked it up?
Spermicide?
I looked up
No.
supremacized. I looked it up. But what is it called
Wait,
when you make it a
says
supremacy?
Supremacide Squad.
Yeah, but what is it when you make it a supremacy? You supremacize
No,
it, right?
No, you
What's
just
the action of making it? Is it supremacy?
like to make it better.
I mean,
Better
I know what
than.
you're saying.
Well,
The
it's
action
setting
of
a
making
hierarchy
you
of a sort.
better than
Like-
somebody else.
like-
Yeah, you're setting
Like-
a hierarchy
Yeah.
or what's another word for that? Not infrastructure, but it's kind of like
when we made
you're
it,
setting a structure.
when they made a democracy, did they democratize it? That's what I'm asking. So like
No, they
That's
established.
what-
They
but
established a democracy.
I understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I understand
yeah.
that. But that's what I'm trying to
So I
say.
think
Like the
you-
eyes is the way you make it when you
Huh? No.
It's
the-
kind of like you make it a you take a tribe
What the
and
fuck
make
is
it a
happening?
sport. You know what I mean?
Uh.
Now it's we keep score.
Yeah, 'cause
We're,
it's a
we're
tribal
better than
thing.
you
Yeah.
because of
But when I'm
our
okay,
race.
so to me like
But
okay,
there's no
there's
word
no
for that.
problem.
That-
There's
is
no
that one
problem.
in all the comments, or you have to have another.
I
thing
feel
open
there's
for
like
them?
there's
It's
no
all of them.
there's no
All of them
problem.
are
I just
when-
can't respond
sorry.
to one.
Oh, okay, good.
I have no problem with any pride.
Okay.
The problem comes to me now when you start putting hate into it.
Huh.
You can be prideful of who you are, but why are you shitting on another to make it a thing? So I feel like even with this, sorry to
Go, no,
keep
no,
going.
you're
Get your idea out.
But I feel like with this straight pride thing,
Mhm.
usually you hear pride and these people are held down from another people.
So are you a
There's
gay?
nothing-
Are you a gay hater? I'm kidding.
There's nothing that holds down a straight man.
Not true.
The
Not true.
straight
a straight
man.
woman. What are you
Don't wanna
talking
hear it.
about?
Nope,
It's
that's
true.
not true. That's not true. Here we
It's
go.
like-
We had this conversation before with some people on Facebook and
I
stuff.
would like that.
We've done it before.
Okay.
So to say that there is no
Okay.
Struggle
it's absolute.
is ridiculous.
It's
No,
not.
even let's not even talk about absolutes or not. It's inaccurate because how many times yourself have you been somewhere, be it school, walking down the street, walking into a place, you walk in and you walk with your confidence,
Yep.
and someone want to test you. Is that not a struggle? Because you didn't do shit but walk
Is
in
that
somewhere.
because I'm straight or because I'm black?
No, it's because you're you, and if you're a straight man, that now he wants to test you. Time out. Someone who might be gay, and walk however they walk, they carry themselves whatever way, maybe a little bit more on the feminine side. Someone might give them the fuck you, whatever word they might want to use.
But they won't.
But there's dudes, we know people that are gonna test you because you might walk in confident. and be like, "Hey, what up, motherfucker? You got something to say?"
But I think that's different because you saying because your reason is because you're walking in confidence, not because you're straight. That's different.
But but I'm saying like the way you carry.
I'm not confident. You're not confident because you're straight.
I'm saying the way you carry yourself as a confident straight male, because when you're just like a confident gay male walking around will carry himself confident, but he might walk a little bit.
But he could be beat up and
get
attacked because he's gay. It's totally different than you getting attacked because you're straight.
So you're comparing the two.
Yeah.
Where are you?
What
I'm saying. Corey just said, as a straight man, you don't get tested like that. Like we don't have.
That's
We don't have
accurate.
but we don't have.
Black.
We don't have.
That's a thing
We
too,
don't
but
have the struggles because because we're straight. That's what Corey said, right? We don't have the struggles because we're
that. But you're gonna tell me at no point can you see someone testing you as you walk in as a straight male, confident. They're gonna be like, "Oh, let me check what this nigga's about."
I've never been tested because I was straight.
How do you know? You see what I'm saying? Because it's you that makes it your truth. So now that motherfucker tests you, it's multiple things. You're a black male.
Yes, I can see that. Yes,
so it doesn't undershadow or overshadow.
I can see that. Yes, being black, I can see.
Yep.
Being confident, I can see it. Being straight,
I don't. Yeah.
Being a straight male and another straight male sees you and there's nothing you've done that makes this
I
guy
can
want to
see that.
attack you.
But I can
Alpha
see
male
that.
syndrome and shit
I can
falls
see
into
that,
place,
but
correct?
more times when there's a female involved.
No, I'm saying you got some of them. I don't say slow, but some dumb motherfuckers that just be like, "Yo, if there's another guy, he look like he's aggressive or confident. Let me test this motherfucker." It's a thing. I don't know how you couldn't see it.
I don't know. I'm going
at all. Or?
But I can see him going after me because I'm confident. But like I'm not. I can't see it because I'm straight. That's different.
At all, you just can't see it.
I can't see it.
I can see it, but
the confident part, I can see it.
Okay.
What about the struggle for the straight man when there's a gay guy involved?
What do I mean?
You know what I mean?
No.
Elaborate.
When a gay guy is hitting on you.
Oh, I love that shit.
Is that a
I love that shit.
That makes me feel more confident.
I'm like, I got something
It's a weird compliment.
Wait, how hard?
I didn't say I was gonna follow up on it, but
I got a question. Hold on. How hard are they like hitting on me?
They say I want to fuck.
Nah, that's too much.
Man, that's
forced it.
That's
Who the fuck is gonna walk up to somebody like that?
You want me name names?
No, that's over time. They start
You
trying
want
to
me
joke
name
like that. It's happened before. Remember that dude in high school?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
you should take him.
I don't know whose friend it was.
So
It's happened before, like
so that's
over
not
time.
a struggle. Straight men apparently like that shit. That's what I'm hearing.
Usually when they
Well,
find
time out. You're changing it. Like it mean like
when they find out you're straight, they
heard-
usually let it go.
Wait, we didn't
Like-
say no. We didn't say like.
Mike.
It's a confidence.
like it could be the confidence, like you said, like, yo, I must got something going on today, bitch. I'm walking around getting hit on by a motherfucking man.
Exactly.
Or he sees something you don't.
What do you want to know?
Well, then I would.
Anyway, something on me is looking right today,
If he
motherfucker. That's
sees
all I
something
know.
I don't, wouldn't that imply that he sees that I'm gay?
But how is that?
No, that's what she said. He sees
Yeah.
something, right?
But
This
how-
motherfucker just came out.
If I'm straight, and I tell him no, I'm not into it. He's gonna let it go.
so-
There's nothing there for him.
So as a straight male, do you just so you guys take it as a compliment,
Hold on.
right? Is it equal, or does it have heavier value than a woman?
One more time. Because girls play with boobs.
No, I'm saying.
I don't know if that's anything
No,
to
you-
your question.
I'm saying.
Let me hear a question. I wasn't listening.
I said,
Oh.
if a gay man
Yep.
gives you a compliment,
Yep.
you like, oh shit, I got something for me.
Yeah.
If a woman does it, is it the same? Is it equal?
It's
is it
more.
less?
It's
More.
more.
I want what she's offering.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
guys,
time out,
you
time
guys
out.
didn't react when
Time
I said
out,
the
time
gay
out,
man
time
thing.
out,
I was like, no, it's a compliment. Oh my god.
No, hold on.
Because you don't think a guy's gonna hit on you.
So hold on. If
What
a
the
girl
hell?
came up to you and was like, "Oh my god, I love your boobs," you ain't gonna take that as a compliment?
Who?
A girl came up to you and was like,
But
"Oh
girls can do that shit.
Ooh, why? Why is it okay for
Now
you
you're
to
getting
talk
sexist.
about tits and stuff, but a guy can't be like, hey, you looking good today?
No,
Why?
because I'm complimenting her boobs. I don't want to suck them. I don't want to fuck them. I'm looking at them.
Well, wait, let's not take anything off the table.
my." No, but
Well,
Okay. So, I got this, guys. As a straight male, we would like to plead the fifth. No, seriously. For some, I could see a male hitting on them being, kind of like questionable and makes them maybe aggressive and angry, and I think that has to do with your confidence as a man. If you're confident as a straight man and you know what you like and do not like, that will not phase you in a negative way. You would probably take it as a compliment that he thinks you're put together well enough where he said, wow, you are appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if a girl...
You know what? Okay, I'll say it. Sometimes it's nice to be noticed, okay? All right? Why do we got to chase all the time, huh? Why do we...
and if it's a girl, it's more... I think it's more on the... I have a shot, and it's something that I might want. So now it becomes there may be a gain or a sexual gain of some sort. You know what I mean? I do not think it's the same as when a girl and a guy, like if it's the flip. Like if a girl says it to another girl, it's kind of like, oh, it's whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
Right.
true. That's a societal thing.
Yeah, that's the culture.
But
of
at the same time, it's also the way girls come up.
Yeah.
When girls grow up together, they do
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like like you thought guys sword fight. Like that's not a fucking
That's
thing.
a fucking thing.
No, it's
It's
not.
not.
No, it's not. Don't even get that out your
Yo,
head.
first,
It's not. What do you mean?
Who
Like
told you
crossing
that?
streams? What are you, the fucking Ghostbusters? Don't let the streams cross.
Have you not?
What?
You've never.
No.
Wait.
You've
Wait,
never
what?
crossed streams.
What do you mean? Like pissing at, like in a bathroom?
Yeah.
Not, but probably like as a kid,
No,
like
I'm
little.
saying.
What do you mean, like little kids?
Like little kids, maybe like
Like our
7.
parents brought us to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
then we
What
got like
was
7. We
age?
didn't have like much of a choice. Oh, y'all gotta both go use the bathroom. Get in here.
Like
We
you know what I
was
mean?
kids.
Like,
Y'all weren't like playing with it.
hell
No.
man!
I'm trying to get out-
straight on the fucking
Yo,
square on the
First
wall,
off,
bro.
First
Like,
off, I'm his brother. That don't mean I got to like him.
What?
At 7 years old, when we used to argue, yo, hold hands. Y'all
Yo,
wanna argue? Hold
but-
hands.
Well, but that was that's a repressed memory, dog, right?
Maybe that's why y'all don't like to be touched.
See?
what do you mean touch? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like hand holding. I mean, I know what you like, but.
Huh?
Hmm?
I don't mind being like caressed and shizzle.
Yeah, but it's different because a straight man can't go to a gay man and be like, "Oh, you get a nice ass."
Oh, Brown, all those hashtags like
Why
marijuana
not?
and all that is on there.
Oh shit. Oh well.
What do you mean? Oh well.
More.
No, it's not. It's not. Anyways, it's fine. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
cause I
share
have to change it.
it.
I did a watch party.
How do you do that?
I put share on the bottom.
I'm just sharing it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Okay. That was actually a good question. Actually, I enjoyed the way that went because it's like it comes down, and I think all three of us had the same similar thing, and I think probably the way we grew up was about it, or is the reason because like certain people that you know, Brianna, and we know, wouldn't have that same reaction. His mindset would be like, oh,
Oh, don't touch
you
me.
serious? You
Yeah.
effing F word kind of
Yeah.
deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see it
And
a lot. You see it a lot.
It's one of those things that just doesn't make sense to me to get there.
So this is another thing. With
Now, if the
straight
motherfucker's
pride.
pressing hard, like I'm trying to have sex, like right away, like bro, like I don't get down like that is enough. Like you don't have to be like, oh, get the F out of my face, yeah, F word, like
Can I,
seems to be the go-to.
So to go back on the straight pride thing.
Yeah.
So the reason why the straight pride thing bothered me so much as a straight person was because growing up, I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but I heard people that are my friends. I'm not gonna say I consider friends because they are my friends, even though they said a lot of this ignorant rhetoric was, if my son was ever gay, I'd stick a broom up him or I'd fuck him up and all this shit. Like, bro, what man is gonna say that about a straight kid?
What man is gonna say that about his child?
Child in
Period.
general.
A person that doesn't like gays.
It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
Then don't have fucking kids.
Yep.
That of course. That's
You
that's
need new friends.
That's
Duh.
You
Duh.
Who are you? Don't
Corey.
say that. Stop
Corey.
punching you.
Corey.
Huh?
He's Corey.
He's apparently a guy who
Just
hangs out
Corey.
with people that don't like.
Just
I need
Corey.
names after the
Homosexual.
podcast.
Like, yeah, so
You always
so,
need names for this dude
Yeah.
after shit. Like,
So-
what are you, the feds?
Yeah. I don't like to
So-
do it.
She's
when
a
I,
nerd.
when I would hear shit
She
like
got a
that,
list.
I'm a narc.
like as a straight man, that shit would hurt me because you can't help who you are. So if you're gay, you can't help that. You know how many people
Can
do
I
the
can I
whole
just guess the race?
pray,
Like-
pray the gay away,
Puerto Rican.
yeah, pray the gay away people. You know what I mean? Like, you know that. So
Oh,
or
we got that-
Spanish in
so-
general.
and-
No, it's both.
And
We get
then-
that. I don't want. We say minority, but as they want to group us
but
together,
then,
we're the
but then,
majority.
yo, even like
Um,
I'm sure you heard stories of black people disowning their kids because their kids.
Oh yeah, it
You
happens.
know what I mean? Or
Most of those-
Well, you also
Most of those houses are also
So-
extremely religious.
we shouldn't heavily
So
put it on
that's
race all
why-
the time too, because religion plays a big part.
But that's why there should be such thing as gay pride. Shit like that.
Do we need to adjust that so
I
we don't
mean-
bump into it?
Shit like that is why there should be a gay pride.
When it comes
There
to
doesn't need
those,
to be a straight pride.
when it comes to those kind of things, right? I always look
Yo,
at
I
it
grabbed
like,
my leg. No, I'm
My
kidding.
bad.
like the trials that they
That
have
was
to go
mine.
through. Like,
Mm.
like at one point, our race had to worry about being beat to death
What happened?
just
I said
because
which leg?
we spoke out of turn.
Oh Lord.
A gay person had to worry about getting beat to death in the friggin' bathroom of his high school because he
Yeah.
was gay. Like,
Yeah, you never had to worry about getting beat up in the bathroom because you was just another guy. That's never happened.
not beat to
No.
death. That's
No,
what,
not to
that's,
death,
but that's what I said.
Yeah,
That-
okay. I'm sure there's been plenty of times when a straight male was fighting because they didn't get along with another straight male. Someone got body slammed on their head or something and
But-
died.
but that's
it happens.
because- but-
I'm not taking away
but
from the struggle of
what
the
you're
of a gay
saying-
person.
But what you're saying is to my point, though. Like I said,
Mm.
you said these two people didn't get along. This person didn't choose to be gay.
Yeah, so but there's still
But,
some sort
but
of a
that
beef,
is
right?
a death sentence. Why is there? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Why is there a beef?
And
Why
you
is
didn't-
being
you
gay a
didn't
death
choo-
sentence?
You didn't choose to be black.
But I said that earlier too.
But that's what I'm
But
saying.
no, but I said that earlier too.
But
I
the-
said that's what I'm talking about with these like the
Fuck you
pride
talking about?
thing.
How does
Like
that
when
work?
it comes to those kind of things,
Fuck you talking
the
about?
people who have those
Fuck you
pride
talking
parades
about?
and
Yeah.
stuff like that are people who didn't have a choice in life.
Yeah.
That's what I was
But
saying.
it's also a sick
Yeah.
pattern, right?
What?
Because you have the people who are highly religious, so then they're like, oh my son can't be gay, and I feel like it's more with the guys.
You'd be surprised, but I agree. Like the mothers are more
Yeah,
probably like, "This is
yeah.
my baby." Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I could agree.
But
Yeah.
like at some
Clear
point,
your fucking voice.
no. At some point,
At some point.
you fucking know that this is wrong. So even if your parents
No, what's
told
wrong?
the
Oh, damn, you just fucking ill, like, I
Yeah.
don't know what to think.
freaking, you know that like hazing a person for being gay or hazing a person for the color of their skin is wrong.
Mhm.
Even if your fucking parents told you that, you can still be a better person.
Uh-huh.
So this
So-
whole excuse that
so
my
we
parents
all-
taught me this,
Where we stand with homosexuality?
So I don't
highly
think you're gay.
against it.
Shut the
I'm
fuck
kidding.
up.
I'm kidding.
I don't know, but like
One thing this
my thing
this
is, if
straight
you're
pride
not
thing,
if you're not fucking me, I don't give a fuck.
right. I
the only
mean,
thing this straight
I say it
pride
a lot
thing-
better. You want me to say my
you
thing?
Yeah,
get a
say it.
You want me to say my thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
We, as a collective, accept everybody. We appreciate you for who you are and how you make this world different. We do not care who you do or what you do.
Just don't do
Just don't try and do us. Thank you.
Valid.
I feel the same way about people being gay as I do about you
You
being
can DM
straight.
Corey
I
later. if you
don't
want.
care.
I know, right?
Like
How
being
you
straight?
doing?
No, the girls can DM you. If they
DM?
wanna
Did you hear
smash.
beat up?
I heard her say that he could beat me up. That's why I said for being
Oh,
straight.
no.
So actually, let's talk about the actual thoughts on the parade, and then we're gonna segue into the homosexuality and religion.
Okay.
Go ahead, Corey. You want to finish your thought
Yeah,
on it?
so I'll just wrap it up with this. I honestly don't think that
He's wrapping it up.
I don't think that there was anything that these straight men, and I don't really think. Do we see any black men in there?
I haven't looked yet and seen anybody.
I've only seen.
There
White
was. I
I've
feel
only
like.
seen white men, to be honest.
And then
But-
I haven't looked.
I feel like this is one of those things like,
Oh, people.
we
get
just need to shed light on
arrested.
this
I saw.
type of thing. Like, oh, you know.
Good.
Just nothing. There's nothing suppressing
No.
no straight man to me. Like, I understand, like, you feel like maybe like some people could be attacked for being
No.
straight.
I was just saying, like, to say that there's not like a struggle is inaccurate in a sense. But I get it, like 100%, and I support the fact that there is a major struggle. Hold on, that there is a major struggle for people who are part of the LGBTQ or whatever you want to call it, or is gay or lesbian or however you want to look at it. It's plain and simple as it is. If you're like, being different, or the sexual orientation isn't what some might consider the norm. You know what I mean? I agree that there is a struggle 100%, but I don't personally, I don't like the whole comparison of, oh, but you don't have a struggle, or your struggle's not as bad as theirs.
I just don't
Time
think
out.
you have a struggle as a straight man. That's all I was saying. But
At all? You don't think there's a struggle?
I-
At all?
even if there was, I don't think it's as big as
Okay.
as
So
a
here you
black
go.
man
Here you go.
struggle
Okay.
or-
All right. Here's my question.
or the other.
So someone's grandparents died.
Okay.
and they're in the struggle, and then your grandparents are already dead.
Okay.
You already had that struggle, right?
Right.
But since they're going through it right now, does it make it worse? Theirs is worse than yours was or is?
No.
Like I'm trying to prove the point that it doesn't matter. Like you can't gauge someone else's struggle or whatever they're going through off of someone else because the shit I'm going through is the heavy shit to me, regardless.
Yo, no
You know what I
matter
mean?
the shit
Like
that I've gone through as a straight man does not compare to what a gay man.
I don't
goes
think
through
that's what
every
Dirk's
day.
saying.
That's
I
not what I'm
understand
saying.
you're
Oh, okay.
But
I
I
understand what
just
you're saying,
don't
but
think. I
was
think
just thinking about the heavy.
I just don't think this. I get what Dirk's saying. I just think his examples weren't pushing his point.
Yeah, I'm just
You
saying
know what
like
I mean?
a
'Cause I get what you-
someone's struggle is someone's struggle.
Yeah,
That's what I
right,
mean. You
yeah.
know what I mean? No matter what, they still
Yeah.
feel what they feel
You
at that
can't take
moment.
that away from them.
No,
definitely
exactly.
not, definitely not.
You know,
Right.
like if I'm broke and you're broke, we both
We
broke
broke.
and hurting.
We
You know what I
broke.
mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I mean, your definitions of broke might be different,
Yeah.
but y'all still broke. Y'all
nah,
still struggling.
broke is not being paid
No,
for
I'm
shit,
not. I'm
dog.
not saying. I'm not saying like.
But so, Corey, you're against the. You were
I'm
against.
totally against the gay
What about you
pride.
guys?
Oh, it's stupid.
You're against what?
The straight pride march.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's stupid. Every day fucking celebrates
Hold on,
us being
I'm
straight.
gonna tell you guys. This is where they fucked up. They had a Trump float.
No, it's not where they fucked up. This is the first one they
fucked
ever.
up when they started to think
Hold on,
about it.
huh?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is the first one they've ever had, right?
Yeah.
So right now, all we know is now they're gonna set the precedent.
Right.
Now we're gonna know what this really is about because, like I told you, the guy who set it up was the guy who also set up that free speech movement or rally or whatever you want to call it, right? Remember, they canceled that rally. Why? There were too many protesters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet again, on the official petition that they had, they said we're gonna have a couple hundred participants of the parade and like 16 floats. I said a couple hundred. Oh, this shit might get canceled too. Cause I guarantee you, Boston alone, you're gonna have over 1,000 motherfuckers show up.
They did.
And
Oh yeah, I know.
mean-
You're gonna have over 1,000 protesters show up. So now you have more protesters than people participating.
I want to.
But this has nothing to do with being straight.
Wait, time out.
But that's what I was
well, yeah,
saying.
That's what I want
There's
you to
a
keep in
mass.
mind.
Listen,
I don't know if this has to do with the straight pride parade.
It was part of
It
it.
might be someone else's agenda.
The
No, what I'm saying is you got to remember, right,
Hold on, go ahead.
that everybody has their own thing.
Mhm.
So you hear the straight pride parade's happening, and you go, "Oh, these people are led by so and so."
Mhm.
So he supports us.
Yeah.
Now they come down with their agenda,
Mhm.
and they merge in with the protest.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm the parade. I'm not saying that they aren't, or I'm not saying that they are. I'm saying that there's a possibility that these people are Trump
But you
supporters
can see a
with their
possibility
own
of
agenda,
Straight man having a struggle.
But-
masquerading
But
with,
it has nothing.
with it.
But I
hard
didn't
going
see
up
no
there
shit like
sometimes.
this on the gay parade.
Yeah, but the gay parade.
So
is-
this was just a ploy.
let's just look up the
I think so.
let's look up the gay
It
parade.
was just a ploy.
I agree. I
So,
think so too.
wait,
but I'm
wait,
just
so
saying, look at
what's-
the gay parade when it first started.
But
I
so
bet you there was
what's-
some shit
What
that
is
people would
happening?
use against them.
What is happening in another part of the world that we have no idea about that we're fucking distracted by this?
Aside from the Amazon forest,
Bro, that's
Aside from that, because now we kind of know.
There
Now we
actually
kinda
was
know.
something. I forgot what it
did
was.
you guys hear that?
He's like
said,
probably
"Yo, don't help
bombing
us. Go
Syria
hop
or
in Europe."
something.
Huh?
He's probably like bombing Syria or something.
I don't know.
Now he gives them guns to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's the difference between the two parades. One parade accepts and allows everyone to come and participate,
Yep.
and one, which is a newer one, which we really don't know how it went or how it's gonna go. We didn't know if or don't know if it is accepting of everybody. Like for Pride, and I say Pride meaning the LGBTQ parade.
Right.
Allows everybody to go, allows and welcomes everybody as an ally of a sort. Now this one, if it, from what
What up, Sean? Sorry.
what I built off of this, I kind of thought it was like the what if was there. You know what I mean? Like I was like, we have to wait and see how he leads this parade. We have to see how the tone of it is, and like what do the people who are participating look like? Like how are they carrying themselves?
Definitely
Because
feels like a us versus them kind of
If
thing.
if you have all these people who show up and look similar, or show up and got fucking masks on their face, then no one's there for no good reason, right?
Yeah.
Like they're there to
Pride for what if you're covering your face?
They-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
they're
you
there
can't
to
really
they're
fight
there
for
just
them.
to combat and undermine the Pride Parade itself.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, because they got one, we want one. Now here's where I'm gonna throw in my 2 cents of where I feel you might not agree with me.
You're worth more than that, dude.
If I feel altogether since we have all these other parades and celebrations in general, like we have the Caribbean Festival, the Puerto Rican Festival, the St. Anthony's, what is St. Anthony's Feast and all that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some of them cater to a certain demographic, meaning, you know, like the Latino ones and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So then you have a Pride parade celebrating whatever sexual orientation you are, in a sense, right?
So just orientation.
That anyone could go to.
The sexual orientation that they celebrate though is not straight, right? Pride is all about LGBTQ.
Right.
Plus.
Just add
Texas
more.
shooter dead after killing one person, wounding at least 10.
What the hell? Oh my
That
God.
was breaking news.
Yeah. Shit. So, yeah. So like I was saying with the
I'm so numb to this shit now.
LGBTQ thing and all that stuff, everybody is.
Sad.
So now I feel personally like since we are just celebrating whatever, as long as the celebration is because you're celebrating your sexual orientation, and it's not a sly or a slight attack at anybody else, why couldn't you have a parade for being straight if you're just celebrating being straight? Now, this one is probably nowhere near what we need to be doing if you're gonna do a parade like that.
Yeah.
Those are probably not the right people for sure that should be doing it. This is my opinion, so I really don't give a fuck if you agree or not.
People at the Orange Line a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the mask thing. I'm like, pay attention to who the fuck shows up and how they acting, because those are our doctors, lawyers, and all that shit. You know what I mean? So, right now, that's where I stand with it. Is I'm kind of like, if it was a different group of people or whatever, I probably wouldn't have an issue with it at all. Like,
But we're
as long as
stuck
it's
in
like, oh, come, everybody come and enjoy
but
whatever.
we're stuck in the generation of
Yeah.
you know, everybody gets a fucking trophy.
Yeah. Sometimes
I hate that.
your opinion doesn't matter. No, I'm
Sometimes you're a fucking
But you-
loser and you're gonna
But
lose.
you can't sit here and be like, oh, we deserve a straight parade. Okay, cool, you deserve a
Did you
straight
see
parade.
how much fucking?
But
Wait. So
but
you don't
they
think
don't-
there should be a
Oh,
strip
wait a
rate?
second. Hold on
no,
a second.
I'm saying, okay,
But
they
these
want
people are the
say,
same ones who complain when the LGBT people are parading.
Yeah.
They're straight people.
That's
is
why
what I'm
they
so if
saying.
you want a straight
This-
parade, you
That's
can't.
what Derek's thinking
No, but
about.
that's what I'm saying is you can't sit here and be like, oh, we deserve a straight parade. The gays can't come.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
The fuck you mean?
Especially
the
when
gays
the
can't
gay people want
The
to
gays
go
can't.
at their parade.
I don't personally. I don't think
For them, the more the
straight
merrier.
people don't need a parade. Every day celebrates us. The hero gets the girl. Like every commercial. Like
But again, that goes back to we can't tell them how to feel. They feel a certain way because they didn't get a parade for
no,
being
fuck their
straight.
feelings.
But you
Their
can't.
feelings are
you
behind hate.
can't. But you can't take how they feel away.
That's a group of people though. Where you can't take the whole collective. Like us. We all are accepting of it.
Yeah.
Like you live your life, but at the same time, we're like, yo, do your thing, enjoy your parade. But if one of us or somebody wanted to be like, hey, let's throw a straight parade and just celebrate your sexual orientation or whatever the fuck it may be, you know what I mean? And I'm saying to do it the right way. The same thing, like everybody's more than welcome to come and enjoy, have a good time, and all that shit. When you start talking, like you said, when you start talking the rhetoric of,
I think
the other shit
my
is
issue
okay.
is that these people clearly want to step on other
You're
people's
talking
happiness.
about this specific group,
Yes,
and I agree
they,
with you.
they
And I
want to
agree with
step
you.
on other people's
Now,
happiness.
my
and
question.
that's
My question.
problem.
Okay, let's remove them. Do you have an issue with a straight parade?
If it's done right now.
Just
No,
just
no,
a straight parade.
yeah.
Come out and have a good
Everybody's
time.
welcome.
Yeah.
No matter who you
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Not
Like
at all.
what we should think about really is
Can I hashtag fuck Trump?
No.
No.
Why?
What the
No.
fuck?
Why not?
Because we all voted for him.
What?
Shit, I voted for him. No, but
So why can't I do that? It's trending.
He has to come up my neck.
What? Is it?
Pause.
It's trending.
So
nah, chill.
You think so?
I ain't trying to jump on the wave
internet.
just because it's trending.
There's
What
movie
we
news.
should do, you remember how when we had the Black Lives Matter movement and all that in the beginning? And people were like, what are you talking about, Black Lives Matter? All lives matter, right?
Those
So,
are the people
huh?
who do the straight parade.
Hold on. Here we go then.
No, they're not.
Here we go. Ready? LGBTQ pride thing, straight pride parade thing. Yo, everybody is prideful of their sexual orientation. Let's have a sex parade.
Yeah,
Orgy pride.
That
No.
Yo, it could be two separate parties.
Why are we separating?
Why are you separating? We're trying to bring
That's what I'm
together,
saying,
bro.
no, we can just do
Bring
this all
together.
Together. Orgy pride.
No.
Was that time I was
Hmm?
reincarnated as a slime?
Hmm.
Scroll back up.
You was,
What do you guys?
What's not happening?
no,
James Michael.
Hey, I saw anime. I got distracted.
Anyways.
My bad.
Anyways,
It was an accident.
Oh, if you're following off
Oh,
of
it's
my
not-
watch party, please follow the podcast, WadCast on Facebook also.
Just close it down and share it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Just look first.
Well, because if whatever, it don't matter. I'm just saying if people write on there, we're not gonna see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm throwing out there.
All right. How do I get the fuck out of this?
Yeah. So
I don't think we wanted to go to how religion affects this kind of stuff too. That's what you.
did you elaborate on how you feel about the Pride Parade altogether?
Like, if it was like nobody was like being judged or taken out of it, then
Mhm.
yeah, I'd be fine with it. But it's clear that this is a
And it-
different agenda
yeah.
altogether.
I agree.
It's a smoke screen behind something positive.
Who the hell is that?
Austin McBroom.
You know him?
No, this
Is
is
he famous?
WadCast. Yeah.
What do you think the positive was? You said it's a smoke screen behind something
The
positive.
positive was just being proud about being.
No,
who
wait.
you
What
are,
did it say
right?
about Hoyer?
The straight pride parade was about being proud.
Hold on, huh?
proud
Did we
about
release him?
Who you are?
They finalized the thing.
What that mean?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Contract.
Tell me they released his ass.
Okay, sorry guys. They released Steven Anderson, Andrew Beck, Braxton Berrios,
Burials. Oh shit.
Nick Brissett, Cole Croston, Ryan Davis, James Ferentz, Terrence Hall, Trent Harris, AJ Howard, Brian Hoyer,
Yes.
Tyler Gauthier,
Yeah.
Jacob Johnson, Ufomba,
Yeah.
Kamalu?
He did decent.
Calvin Munson, Cedric Lang, David
I don't care
Perry,
about any of these people whatsoever.
Scooby Wright, Ken Webster,
Oh, shit.
Nick
I didn't
Thurman,
expect him to release.
Demarius Thompson,
They're gonna resign him.
Yeah.
Tyree St. Louis, Dan Skipper, Eric Sauber, and Christian Sam.
Okay.
Sorry, were you saying this was the smoke screen too?
Oh, because
This is good news.
the thing about gay pride, right? The people who go there are there because they're proud about people being gay, right? If doesn't matter if you're straight or gay, if you're there, the reason you're there is because you take pride in people who came out as gay,
Right.
or for them being gay and being brave enough to say that they are, right? If you straight pride should have that same mentality.
What do you need to be brave about being straight?
No. But people should be able to be there because they're proud about you being who you are.
Oh, just be
But
you.
the moment you say gay people can't be there,
right.
or lesbians, or whatever else, right? Now you're dividing people. That's the smoke screen. The smoke screen is, we're proud about being straight. No, you're not. What you're doing is you're going, it's us versus them. Since they have something, we want to take a light from it. We want our piece. And it's like, no, there was no cake for you over here.
Right.
You can't have your cake and eat it.
But the problem is
So
that
why
they
am I
don't
getting
want
a
their
slice?
cake. They want someone else's cake. You got attention for being who you are. Now I want attention.
Exactly. It's the fucking everyone gets trophies. Sorry. Qdoba just got cited for child labor laws.
Oh shit.
Break-in. Minors working too late, too many hours per shift, thousands of violations.
They about to get fined.
22 mass locations.
They gonna get fined.
Oh.
Okay. What were you saying?
I said it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's another thing.
Now, how do we blame this on God?
No. It was,
I thought you were gonna blame this
I
on
was
God.
gonna go on the precipice of same thing with how people sometimes don't accept or agree with the sexuality of their child
Yeah.
because of religion. But that's kind of meh. If you guys want to talk about it, we can go there.
It's up to y'all.
I mean,
You have anything you want to talk about with that?
I just hate it. Because now, because it's like now you have a scapegoat instead of you admitting, I'm hateful.
Mhm.
The Bible tells me to be hateful. You know what I'm saying?
Hateful 'cause
Or the
told
Bible
me so, the
gave me
Bible told
permission
me so.
to be biased or against my kids' life, because it's not a choice. It's not a lifestyle. I hate when people say that because they have a gay lifestyle. It's like, no, they're gay. It's like I have a straight lifestyle.
People
I wake
send
up,
their
it's like,
kids-
how can I appear straight today? It's not.
people send their gay kids to gay camp?
I fucking hate that.
To make them straight,
what the
right?
gay, what
Yeah.
the,
Like a pray to
the,
gay way type
Yeah.
the
of thing.
gay conversion
Yeah.
therapy,
That's what it is. It's called gay camp, but it's the conversion therapy camps.
which is just constant. These kids are being at risk of being raped and molested. If you do if you look it up and stuff, it's scary how
But it doesn't.
often sexual encounters like happen.
by
work.
the people.
Because it's
who
not a
was-
real thing. You can't choose to be
No,
straight.
no.
You can't choose to be
But-
gay.
But there was a lot like it came up on
Sad
the
fucking-
radio.
No, you're suppressing their gay by raping them. Is
No.
that pretty much?
No, like
You're not suppressing it. It's like
you're trying to
I
make
want to
them
get out
not-
of here,
yeah.
but I want to get out of here, so I'm gonna give you what you want. So now you think I'm not gay anymore. I can leave. I'm still fucking gay. So it's pointless.
You
No, it's worse than that
I'm
because
kinda
they're
I
brainwashing
like
you.
titties.
What they do is they
That's not
brainwash
gay.
them,
You just like
shame
tits.
them, and a lot of these people who
Tits are
leave
great.
end up
Everybody
committing
loves tits.
suicide
Yeah.
because they can't deal with the shame. Like if they just were lying to get out, like rehab, like drug rehab, it would be so much more like better in a sixth sense
Yeah.
because like these guys and women wouldn't be killing themselves because they couldn't look themselves in the mirror
Yeah, it's true.
because that's
you
what
guys,
that's
you
what
guys
it
don't
does.
like talking about gay camp?
I'm just looking at other
That
stuff.
gay
we had in the
conversion
chat.
therapy makes you so ashamed
It's so fucked up.
for like being who you are. You'd rather die,
Yeah.
which is a sick thing because they tell you, oh, you're going to hell for being straight. Being gay. Guess what? You're going to hell for committing suicide too.
So
I
here-
wonder.
So you're just fuck.
But how come those people aren't going to hell for being so mean?
I wonder the type of treatments to use to make them not gay.
So
They won't tell you
This-
because you
no,
won't
but-
look.
yeah,
don't
that'll
judge
give away
them.
the secret.
Don't
No.
judge them.
but this
You know what? Hold on. Fuck all this. I meant to try and do it, but these motherfuckers don't know how to act, and they bottom all up. I was gonna go and get the Popeyes chicken sandwich and the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, and we was gonna do
I
this
just
shit.
I thought the same thing.
Because
I
it was
wanna
like,
do
we
it,
talk
but-
about religion, I was thinking, damn, fuck, Popeyes, Christian chicken, and then,
Nah, man, they
Chick-fil-A.
well, the battle.
Christian chicken.
Huh?
They coons, man.
They what?
They coons, man.
Who?
The black community.
Why?
They showed out, man.
I heard they fucking don't know how to act, bro.
Wait,
These
what?
motherfuckers
They
had
They
a
was
print out.
fighting over chicken.
They had a print out.
How come they-
They was
We don't have no more chicken breasts
Did-
for the sandwiches.
But did
James, they
you
was
see?
jumping
Did
over
you see?
counters,
They were like,
man.
keep that same energy when it's time to vote.
I had to post that.
didn't-
I had to post
didn't
that.
Well, what
hear
about
it.
what about
Oh my
what
God.
about keeping the same energy to support black entrepreneurs or whatever that are doing their own thing by themselves? Like Bun B, he got a
She
chicken
got
spot.
chicken sandwich. Yeah.
And
Yo,
it look
Derek,
good
you
as
cooked
shit.
the fuck out of a chicken breast, man.
Derek can cook the fuck out of a lot of things.
Listen, I
Shit,
told
man.
listen.
Actually, I had no
I was
chicken
telling
sandwich. You got
Facebook.
Derek.
I was telling Facebook,
I'm gonna
come
set up a
pay for my
GoFundMe.
shit.
Yeah, you
Shit,
set up
man.
a-
And everybody who throws down can come in
That's
and
free
get
meal.
one free meal.
and a
Maybe-
drink.
Proof
Maybe
of
a drink.
receipt. Proof of
And a
receipt
drink.
for
Yeah.
donation.
Yeah. I need proof of receipt.
We need valid ID.
But yeah, no. Were you done with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my take on all of this. Fuck it.
Fuck it all.
Fuck it all.
I don't think they remember.
No, but somebody
I ain't even-
Some-
what the fuck?
somebody just went on the radio yesterday.
So it just went on yesterday. Yep.
Yesterday, I don't know,
Hmm.
but
It was just
it
last
was on Hot 96.9, and
Just
he was
2 months
talking
ago.
about how his parents sent him to a gay camp.
Ah.
And he was telling like when he walked in,
They did the.
it was like
gayest
a house. It was like a
shit.
family
It's
like
mad orgies
like
and shit.
no. He was like you walked in, they took your suitcase and went through it, and everything that they thought was too gay or
Mm.
too flamboyant, they were like, you're not taking that.
Yeah.
They gave him money to like go to Walmart and buy new clothes.
So he bought gay
It's
clothes.
about the same shit
And
again.
he bought worse shit.
Gayer
So they
stuff?
gave him his clothes back because he was like,
They were like,
Just
oh,
wear-
he's scared.
well played, well played.
But he said that they made them like go to like it's kind of like a church, but it's like open.
Okay.
Okay.
But
alright.
and they made them like say over and over,
I'm not gay.
like,
I'm
yeah,
not gay.
whatever. And then they made
I
them
will go
like
to hell.
they made them like do certain shit. They had to do like house chores and shit, like living in a house.
They were in the house with other of the same sex
Are these gay men?
other gay men.
men. Oh, you
That
know
are
them motherfuckers
showing-
just creeping
that are
around in the
making-
back of the
That
woods
are
and
showing
shit.
how not to be gay.
Wait, these are gay grown men
That
going
are
to
showing
No, they
them
were
not to
kids.
be
They
gay.
were kids.
They were kids.
But
Which is even worse because
hold on, listen. You want to tell me
'Cause you
these
know the
motherfuckers
faculty's
didn't go
gay.
crawl into a small space and go fuck?
how much control did you have over your hormones as a kid?
Huh?
Like, think about it.
What do you mean?
Like, this is all kids
Mhm.
in the same house
Yeah, and they know they like that.
who are like
Yeah.
sexually
They're like, I like dick.
heightened.
They said,
Like,
Okay, but you're bringing this kid into your home
damn.
with your own kids.
Talk about beating your meat.
Now you're telling him, oh, you can't, you're not supposed to be gay. So then he's gonna be like, damn, I gotta fuck her and see if I like it.
Oh,
He gonna fuck your kid.
You know who I think that happened to? He has a TV show. I'm not gonna say the guy's name.
Why not? Just say allegedly.
Did you not know?
We gotta move that.
No, you're fucking way too comfortable.
Christy knows
over there.
best.
Feet all kicked up.
Oh, that guy.
I think he was in the Pray Gateway camp. Christy knows best. I think he's gay. But,
Oh no,
He
for
is
sure.
gay.
but
I'm not trying to slander
Allegedly.
that.
that family, and then and then his family.
You can't just say it like
he
it's a
just, you know
fact.
what I mean? He just had kids. I don't even who knows.
It's a fact.
You
Okay.
know?
Oh my god.
It's funny.
You're
Yes.
so uncomfortable.
Yesterday at work, I was talking with a guy I work with, and he was telling me about how like God loves everybody and all that stuff. So, and then I forgot what it was, like the situation, but he's like, "You believe in God?" I said, "I don't believe in the construct of God that you may believe in." And he goes, "So you don't believe in God?" I was like, "Your God, no." And he's like, "Oh, you gotta believe in God or you're gonna go to hell." I'm like, "How do I go to hell if I don't believe there's a God?"
Checkmate.
And he was like, "Oh no, you gotta believe in God." And I was like, "Listen, I'm not saying I don't believe in a higher being or power or energy. I think it's energy. I don't think it's like the construct of God that the book made, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think originally that it was made that way either.
Thank you for calling it a book.
The problem, shut up. The problem is
Epic novel.
the problem is when you start
It's a novel.
you start you start
It's fiction.
I was gonna say it's a storybook.
you
Chapter
start getting a lot more interpretation of man at the time or of the time when they wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Because before, when they wrote in the Bible that the homosexuality stuff is all wrong, around that time, what was that? To have both a male and female lover
We'll show you.
was a sign of power or wealth.
Yeah.
So to make it homosexuality wrong would be the act or whatever of a man, like or a person that wanted to change it. Now, I don't know if it was someone in the church or someone whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we talk about the original write down of what like thing rules and stuff to follow, because it was the apostles or whatever
Yeah.
spoke to God or the angels, and then the
Disciples.
word came down. So we play telephone, right?
Literally.
Now, we go basic interpretation and stuff. God loves all He created and all that stuff. Now, I don't really know the Bible like that, so I'm just going off of some conversations that I had with
Yeah.
people
I'm
who
pretty
do
good on
follow
the
the Bible, who have followed the Bible and whatever. I personally do not think if you're talking about God, this all-knowing, loving being, would give a fuck about you or your sexual orientation, because He created you the way you were supposed to be in your eyes. So when you say that to me, God created you how you're supposed to be. God takes you when it's your time. God wouldn't put anything in front of you that you could not handle. Then that means He has every fucking little detail already drawn out. So if you're gay and you want to think of it as a thing that you cannot help if you're born this way or you become gay, either way, your big man upstairs, the guy who walks in the clouds, is the one who made him that or them that way.
Yeah.
So when
But
you start,
But
when
you
you start
can't
preaching,
say you can't do that.
What?
You can't say that, and that happens a lot. They use the whole, it's a sin or whatever. And
yeah, but
God,
your
but
God
you-
made them that
but
way.
you can't sit here and say God loves all His children in the same breast day, except for gay people.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
or
wanna
the
know
Muslims.
fucked up
I'm like,
thing?
bro,
Okay.
yeah,
Unless
it's
they're
the
not
same
His
fucking-
children.
So guys, you wanna know the fucked up thing that they tell gay people?
Yeah.
That's God's challenge to you. Is if you can overcome being
Bitch,
gay.
no, you're God's challenge.
Are you worthy of going?
Apparently
No.
fucking
If
leave.
you're worthy of going to heaven, you will overcome this challenge God gave you.
But by
Yes,
you judging this person, that's a sin.
No, you're saying that as an adult.
Like, you gotta tell me
you're saying
sodomy-
this as an adult. Imagine
sodomy
being
was
told
on
that when
God's
you're
mind?
13.
Huh?
Huh?
Sodomy was on God's mind.
Birth
Seriously?
control?
But you get what I'm saying? Though?
Seriously?
And birth-
Sodomy was on God's mind.
And birth
Yeah.
control?
Yeah, but that's
Oh, you know what?
you
And
gotta
then-
It happened to
remember, they're not telling you this as an adult. They're telling you this as a
Said it happened to
13-year-old,
him?
as a
Understand.
child.
Listen here. So when we were talking, he said, God created this whole world and everything that's like all this life, and He has a big mansion up in heaven for you to go to or whatever. And I said, oh, God created everything. How come when it's all good and stuff, you say that's God showing you, but when it's all bad, now it's on me,
Or it's the
or
devil.
or it's the devil, or it's the devil. And then he said,
Guys,
oh.
spoiler alert: the devil is God.
I don't like their interpretation
he's
of heaven
bipolar.
He's bipolar.
or hell.
He's schizo
Like,
or something.
like let's get this.
Murs has the best line
Think
I've
about
ever
this,
heard.
right? Think about all the stuff you're not
God's
supposed to
gonna
do. That's a
He
sin.
said if
right?
God has emotion, is He safe to trust? And if God does hate, then does He hate us?
Yes, yeah.
Like that That's fucking crazy. If God feels emotion, is it safe?
Are we babysitting?
No, let's go. Let's knock this down. So, this first cheers is going to be to the additions and new things to come to the podcast. So, cheers to the podcast.
Cheers. Whoops.
That's that peach though, right? No, mango.
Mango.
Yeah, so yeah, like I was saying though, so then he had said that, so I was like, okay, so what about? So
Oh, by the way, that Merce song is called "God's Gone Crazy." If you want to check it
it's
out,
fucking phenomenal, great song.
Is it though?
it's
It
very
really
good.
is.
That is not the first time we've talked about that.
The song.
I think it is.
No, it's not. I posted it last time.
Anyways, so he said something, and I countered him when I said, you know, since you said God is like all about all knowing, and He created all this, and it's supposed to be how it is, and you never be something that He didn't think of already. So what about war, famine, money, all that kind of struggles?
Rape.
And he goes, oh, you know, like the way he kind of like worded it, like he was just like, well, God got the mansion, and it's for everybody to come up. So he completely just disregarded what I said. So now,
Because there's not a quote in the Bible for that.
so I want to ask. So here's the thing, like, I would love to have a sit down with someone who's religious and can have an open conversation.
They can't.
Someone who yeah, there are people out there that can do that.
Kingsley.
Kingsley was real good at
Who the
that.
fuck is
He
Kingsley?
was really good.
I'll
my
be
coworker.
willing.
My
Ray,
coworker.
even
He's
Ray,
very
even Ray,
good.
even Ray,
Very
little
good.
bitch ass.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had conversations. Anyways, I'd love to do that and just like pick their brain on certain things, because like when I'm talking to you now, you're talking for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not talking about, or now you're saying like this is because it's been stated. All right, I'm a billionaire. Am I that because like it's been stated? No. I mean, I could hopefully will it into like actuality and make it become what I stated, but I just feel when it comes back, I'm going back now. When it comes to the people not accepting homosexuals, disabled, like even that shit.
Disabled.
Like, it's crazy.
One of those things too. That's against. I'm pretty sure in the Bible they're against that too.
So how the like I just don't understand that, but like just
Or eating shellfish, you fucking hypocrites.
being someone of the book or the Bible, whatever the fuck you want to call it, being someone of the scripture, how can you not accept when it teaches to love? And that should be, you love all of God's children, right? Some of God's children are gay. Some of God's children are crippled. Some of God's children are mentally disabled or sick and have different patterns of learning and things like that. There's no real cookie cutter person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but like you also gotta remember these are people who follow a book that tells you
That's it.
like you can own slaves. They tell you to murder.
Oh yeah.
Murder those who don't believe in God.
Yeah, but
It's a-
murder is wrong.
But
But not if you're killing for God.
the
You gotta
Bible is
kill
a book
them.
of aggression.
Killing in the
Like
name of-
like that's what it is. It's not surprising that these people have a lot of hate towards things that don't agree with them, because the Bible has a lot of hate in it.
Yeah.
I mean, God even fucking hated his most loyal friggin' follower.
Yep.
So can we?
He said, "God, you took away everything."
Can we wrap this
from-"
segment up? Is that
No.
what you're saying?
Can
No.
we even trust him then?
Well, I mean,
Ask Mers.
Mars will say no.
Because it just soon becomes the battle of invisible friends.
all right, Brianna. To your question, I'll give you a question. Right?
Mhm.
The Bible says God created us in His image. Why us? Out of all the things on the planet that could exist in the universe, He picked us. And then you see how much hate and murder and destruction we do.
So God created that hate, no?
No, I'm just saying. Like, if God made us in His image, and you look at the world and you see how much destruction, wrath, and murder, how selfish and greedy we are,
Yeah.
and we're supposed to be in the image of this deity, wouldn't He be worse?
Speaking of worse, let's segue off of some shit.
Oh, or she, because
Them.
we're equal.
I am. God was known as I am, right? That's how God established Himself. You do know who the devil is, right?
God.
No.
God.
Mm-mm.
No, the devil worked for God.
He's God.
No. What's the devil's name?
Lucifer. Lucifer.
Satan.
Satan.
Samael.
Now,
That was his angel name.
Beelzebub is
Not the devil.
Who?
Beelzebub.
Who the fuck is that?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies?
Mhm.
Like,
Fuck
It's
you
like
and
a
your
high-
ass mark.
he played like 6 different people?
Oh, Split?
Split.
Yeah.
Come on, that sounds exactly like this.
No,
movie.
because every trial and tribulation that
Who
we...
doesn't?
What? He floods them.
No,
he
God.
loves them.
Oh my
Then he
God.
burns them. Then
See,
he
Satan-
loves
He was
them.
like, God's like, that wasn't me, that was Lucifer.
All right.
Then he's a burning bush that started on
That
fire.
Look.
Then he loves
They
them.
just leave the conversation and have their own. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Then the Nile River goes away.
That wasn't
then
me,
he
that
loves
was,
them.
what was the name?
I don't talk about.
Blasted. What was the name?
You had one shot.
Listen, I am exhausted.
Anyways, all right. Let's carry on to the next
That's
part.
how consistent the Bible is. Everybody has like 5 names.
So like we were talking like when we seen the breaking news. So there's been a couple things like since the last time we had talked. Brianna had showed me this video. I don't remember where it happened, but this girl was at her job, a hair salon, and I don't know if it was her man, boyfriend or husband, came in and ended up stabbing and killing her.
Oh, she was working.
She was working,
Mhm.
and he ended up stabbing and killing her. And in this footage, you can see her fighting for it and all this shit.
He's
The
stabbing
reason
her in
the
the
reason I
stomach.
bring this up is for people, guy or girl. If there's something that's pushing you to the point where you want to kill a motherfucker, leave them. There is no point in taking someone's life.
Yeah.
Even if they give you something, well, maybe if they give you something, you might want to kill a motherfucker. But like I'm saying, like if they just like cheating on you or doing you dirty, or whatever, just fucking leave them.
Yeah.
There's Brana.
Yes. Still low. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Any
Turn
better?
that knob up again, the one that we on the other side.
What?
The one that you used to make it go up all the way.
It's all the way.
Oh, okay.
Is that any better?
Hold on, let me see.
My eyeball hurts.
I thought it was good there.
It's sound. I mean,
I got some
sounds
sound.
good here.
Got
but
some
I
sound
don't
here.
know.
Brahma
Yeah.
on here, I do.
How low?
What?
Is it sounds good or is it too low?
No, for me it's all right. I don't know.
Alright. Just keep rocking with it then.
Oh shit, I just knocked it out. Yeah. So we'll just talk louder. It's fine. Can you move the threshold on the mixer bar down? You see that white line? Nope. On the computer.
Use your mouse.
Mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that line, the little white line? Nope. Actually, where the thing is green right now while I'm talking, that little.
Okay.
Can you move that back, like towards it?
No. Oh, it's already in the green.
Oh, so it's when we peak. Okay, nah, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so this guy went and he went to her job and he killed her. But I just don't feel any situation is worth doing something like that, killing somebody and all that shit. It's not the move. People, we're better than that. You don't want to, I don't say throw your life away, but you don't want to end up locked up or dead or whatever because you're chasing behind someone who clearly don't want to be with you.
Yeah, it's a weird mentality. It's like
Yeah,
it's
it doesn't
ownership. You think someone belongs to you.
Yeah.
Like that's the only way I can see you doing something like that to a person is you think that person's yours
Mhm.
and no one's gonna take them away from you or they're not gonna leave.
Well, after he stabbed her, he literally like laid on her belly and started crying and was like holding her. And,
Yeah,
like,
it's like some fucked up shit. Another one, I'm just bringing up like a couple
that's
things that we
crazy.
shared. Another thing, it says this man was shot over a parking spot.
what?
Yeah. Oh, I saw that video.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was, I forgot
It's
where
kinda hard
exactly
to
it was in.
watch. Like you see the guy get out of the store. I guess he was parked in a handicapped park,
Don't he push him?
and the dude told him you can't park.
Yeah,
there,
so he
you
walks
can't
up to.
park.
I just want to see where.
So
I
he
forgot where it was
pushes
at.
him, The guy
Was it in Florida?
then.
I feel like
he
everything
didn't
like
get
that
up,
was
he
in
No,
just
the
Florida.
guy
shoots
falls
him.
on the
No,
floor.
he's
Yeah,
motherfucking
So he
bitch.
pushes the door.
Yeah, why he's on the floor?
shot
He
him.
just
On the floor,
shoots him.
shoots him,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even.
Stand,
yeah.
stand, wasn't it
Oh,
standing
so it was
outside?
Florida, it was
He
Florida.
tried
to use that as his defense.
But I
Um,
think he was found guilty.
Yeah,
he was.
I think he was found
It was
guilty,
clear
yeah.
as day. Like, so I guess the guy was in the
Guy's
store
moving.
getting the groceries or whatever, and the girlfriend or wife was at the parking spot or something. You know what I mean? So like the guy, maybe she was in the car like getting the spot, and the other dude started arguing with her. Excuse me. So she went in the store like she should have and told her man, this dude is saying this, that, and the third. Homeboy went out there and handled it. Went up to him. He addressed him like, "Oh, you think you can talk to my woman or whatever, like however you think," and pushed him. This motherfucker didn't expect it or whatever, so he dropped to hit the floor kind of hard. And when I tell you he hit the floor and then immediately started going for his waist, it was literally like tap,
immediate.
and he's pulling the gun and he shoots the motherfucker in the chest. 2 times, I think it was?
Yeah.
He shot him in the chest multiple times, and homeboy ended up passing. Now, I believe it was Florida because he tried to use stand your ground as his defense.
Florida.
Fuck the stand your ground bullshit, because stand your ground for me, I think it's like.
But
It's just another way for a judge to interpret and make it okay for someone
Yeah.
who may be in the wrong doing some shit. You know what I mean?
Was
Like-
that other guy white?
The guy who got pushed was white. The
Yeah,
dude who
who
pushed
got
him was
shot
black.
Well, I figured because it said the Florida man
Mm-hmm.
who fatally shot an unarmed black man.
See?
Why don't we say? Why don't we say? Like why didn't you say anything about?
Because Florida
Homeboy
man's
being
scary,
white.
man. You gotta stay out of Florida because Florida man be fucking shit up.
That
Yeah.
All
that
the
needs to be a
time.
Netflix.
They be
series.
eating if it,
All the
just like you know how we got live
Florida be
PD.
fucking shit
You-
up.
Florida.
Just Florida,
Oh, just
it'll work
Florida.
because you know how there's live PD.
Yeah.
Just do
Yeah.
it. Follow the
Florida.
fucking motherfuckers.
Life
But
is
like that's the
amazing,
thing
by
in
the
the
way.
news articles. Always Florida man does something.
Yeah.
That dude was 47. He got and they were 24.
When that guy shot was 24.
He was 28. That girl was 24.
Wow.
What the hell is that about the chick in Arkansas?
And the 5-year-old was
The
there.
flood, she drowned. This past
Oh
like.
my god.
And they had a kid.
Who?
Their son was in the store.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Any.
Shit.
What other thing did you guys remember? Because it's been like 2 weeks since we talked about some shit.
Yeah, I could bring up the Arkansas thing real quick.
Okay.
So this lady, she was in Arkansas.
I think a
obviously,
mosquito is fucking
and,
me up right now.
She called 911 dispatch and she's like, "Oh, my car got pulled into the, like when it floods and they get into like the ravine, it goes to the river.
Yeah.
So I guess she got pulled into that, and she's like, "I don't want to die." And the lady was like, the operator was like, "You're not gonna die. I'm sending help now." But she's like pretty much putting the blame on her. Like, you shouldn't have been in that situation. You knew it was flooding. You still.
What are you
went
doing
over
out at this
there."
time?
And the lady died, drowned,
She was on the phone with her for 22 minutes.
and she's pleading for her life.
Do you think that lady listened to her drown?
I think so.
Yeah, but she's like, shame on you,
And
you
she's-
fucking stupid idiot. Now we got
Yeah.
some people out there.
Yeah,
Can you
that F was
imagine?
held long.
Yo, Derek, the operator was coming at her life, man. It was it was brutal. It was brutal. It was brutal. I was like, jeez, man.
Pull up or shut up.
I
Shut
want that
up,
one,
I
though,
wanna
honey.
pull it.
Are
Yeah.
we cracking the new one? I'm gonna do this.
She told her-
honey or
She
Ciroc?
told her, "You freaking out is doing nothing but losing your oxygen in there, so calm down."
And she said, "Yeah, you freaking out. I can't help you. I can't help you in this chair. Something like that doesn't prevent. It doesn't make it so I can help you when I'm sitting in this
You
chair."
guys know the tapper now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
You want Jack Honey or you want Ciroc? Or?
I'll take honey.
I'm doing some Ciroc.
Did you guys hear about the 9 people that was
Just throw it out there. Talk about it.
9 people were stabbed
you
in
want
France
Ciroc or honey?
today?
What?
9 people were
Which one?
stabbed in France
Not either.
today.
Yeah.
One
At a
died,
subway
right?
stop. Yeah, one of them died. But maybe it's a little insensitive. But if a guy with a knife,
Thank God it was a
Cool.
knife and not a gun.
isn't it easier to stop him?
No, because what if he's walking down the street and catching people at different angles?
Nah, a knife is easily hidden.
That's what I'm saying. If you're walking down the street and you don't know you got a knife, like at least if with a gun, you can see the motherfucker.
I can tell you right now, man, you got a long sleeve.
I have positive news.
Yes.
I
Oh,
have positive news.
let's get into something positive.
Wait, shit. Maybe I got one.
This is
I gotta type it.
Anonymous shut down thousands of sex websites
Whew.
connected to the dark web.
Nice.
Who?
Anonymous.
I just want to like
There's a
sit. I just
hacker.
want to go on the dark web one time and see what the fuck it look like.
Also,
I just want to see it. I don't want to do nothing on it. I just want to see
Adidas.
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 Anyways,
They just came out with a shoe that uses, I think it was like 90% of recycled materials, and they partner with a program called Partel. Partel goes to the beaches, picks up the plastic bottles, and then Adidas like recycles them and makes the fabric out of
Oh, that's
that.
cool.
how much does
dope.
shoe cost?
5 cents
No, it's on average. The
to make.
average.
5 cents to make.
Huh?
It's the average shoe price.
$60.
So for
a
us,
5
we
cent
paying
shoe.
regular price for a shoe that you recycled everything out
For
of.
5 cents.
Yeah, because it's saving the planet, Derek.
I'm with it. I'm just saying like it should be like at a discounted or a reasonable rate or price.
I don't know that the Amazon's
You
on
see
fire.
the
Inflation's a
Aquafina
thing
symbol
right
on
now.
my shoe?
That's the last bit of oxygen we got, and these
I don't
motherfuckers
realize-
want to let it burn.
$50.
Oh, all right, that's not. I mean, it's still around similar for a running shoe, so
Yeah.
it's not bad.
It looked like a running shoe.
But that's Parley. It's Parley, not
It's for
Parley.
girls or guys can get it too.
Guys can get it
It
too.
looks like a running shoe.
Yeah.
It's all recycled material.
That back heel look fucked though. I don't
Hell
want that
yeah.
shit.
On the first,
The top one,
Yeah.
the second
Well,
one.
it is Adidas.
Yeah.
No, chill. Adidas be making some hot ass shoes.
That,
Yeah, no, I like Adidas.
yeah, it's just stupid.
Whatever.
You know,
I
you
hope this
know,
motherfucker had Adidas on.
I think we're all in some sort of a Nike.
Yeah.
Shit, Corey even got a Nike shirt on.
Actually, this is a second chance.
Other than your
What
pants,
is that?
whatever.
People with problems and not a second chance.
Then it's your pants, whatever. Something got to check on it. Shut up.
Yeah. So. Yeah. What other good news? I'm trying to think like in the media.
they're only showing you the bad
Yeah, they only
shit.
show us
Yeah.
bad. Look, go, just got Google.
Yeah.
Good news.
We got.
I
I got like.
She
got
really did. No.
I got a dark story though. Oh, go. Did y'all hear about the woman who's suing the state because they made her give birth in her cell by herself?
What?
Oh, I heard a little bit about that, but
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it to.
So I had to look this up. I want y'all to know right now. I didn't look it up because it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know what she was charged under. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
She's giving birth.
Sorry.
What if she was raping kids?
What?
What, did that baby rape somebody?
So does that baby not deserve to have a natural birth?
She shouldn't have been allowed to have a baby.
She's already
She's
She
pregnant.
was already
pregnant.
pregnant when she went to jail.
She got to be pregnant
Okay,
for 10
they
months.
She was already
Take care
8
of
months
that.
pregnant.
She got to be pregnant for 10 months.
You sound like these lawmakers, bro.
So
Brian, you have a vagina.
They-
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. That's why I can speak on
they
it.
knew hours in advance that she was in labor. They threw her in an isolated cell by herself.
They were like, shut up, bitch.
Go
on all fours. It helps.
There's a video. I'm not telling y'all to look it up. I'm just saying there is a video.
Of her giving birth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking.
But the
it's
state
fucking
knew how
trash.
wrong they
Where
were,
are you?
and they went out of their way to censor the toilet that was open.
Censor?
Yeah, they censored the open toilet in her cell.
With the baby in it?
What? No. While she's giving birth, she's on her bed. What they did was they opened up her cell, threw in an absorbent padding,
Oh,
and then closed the door behind them.
I have to watch it.
While she's crying and screaming,
Just make sure that the
She
audio's
has
not
the-
playing.
she has
On
the
the
baby
desktop.
by herself. When the baby's born, the guards walk in,
Mm.
check on the baby. The baby's not
We
even
about to watch.
wiped.
We about to watch.
They're
this
not
shit.
even wiped. Nobody even
Scroll
wipes and
on
cleans
your-
the baby until the fire department comes.
Scroll on
15
what? I
minutes later.
paused
James,
it.
hold on,
On the
don't talk
mixer
yet.
thing.
Don't talk, James. Yet.
Why?
Make sure that it's not there. Scroll up. That it's not playing.
No.
Okay.
I took care of it.
Just making sure, motherfucker.
So now this is her telling them that she's having the baby,
She's calling.
Why
them.
did they censor her toilet though?
and not her face.
So it doesn't look like she's in unsanitary conditions.
Oh, like there might be shit and stuff in there,
Mm-hmm.
and flushing or something. Look how long her hair is. Yeah, that's what I realized or noticed.
See, that they threw that in there for her.
This is before the baby.
Yeah, that's what they gave her.
Sit on there.
Dang it.
Just sit there.
The guard is seen at the doorway and then walking away as Sansa screams in pain.
Oh, no,
She
at
gives
the
birth to the
door,
baby
nothing.
boy, and only then does the nurse enter the room, according to her lawsuit. Damn it, I
What
missed.
about according to the film?
She's out now?
Bitch.
Yeah, the baby's a year. She's suing now. She finally got out. But the baby doesn't. Nobody even wipes down the baby until the fire department comes in 15 minutes after the baby's born.
That's
Well,
wild.
The
well,
re- no,
That's,
the
bad,
reason-
that's better for the
hold on.
baby.
Yeah, it's better.
But what I'm saying is that they just leave. Like this baby doesn't get immediate treatment from anybody. The baby still has fluids like in on them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's not the worst.
They didn't. They don't have. They didn't even have anything to cut the baby's umbilical cord.
But
With that,
but it's
why-
better.
Like-
All that stuff is better for the baby.
You know
You're
what?
saying
Take that.
this.
Take
but,
that
like,
gun. Take that gun. You're so quick to use on a motherfucker and shoot the umbilical cord.
But the thing is like.
Done.
So the reason why they didn't do this is because they said it was too inconvenient to call somebody.
What? Wow. What that mean?
Your baby outside.
Oh, I know.
They didn't want to
Yo,
call. They
yo.
didn't want to call the EMT so she can go to the hospital.
Brianna.
and-
Brownie, you heard him?
It's
Yeah.
getting kind of dark outside. Your baby's
Get them
outside.
bitches home.
No, they're already almost home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They might already be home.
You ain't gonna tell me?
Just wanna
But
make
they was on their way.
sure.
That's cool. She's my kid too.
I didn't say she wasn't.
I'm just saying.
I would hope not.
Don't make me stab you, all three of
You're
you.
a fuck up.
Brianna, you can't make that joke.
Why not?
I don't even trust girls with knives as it begins.
You make the joke that that's not his baby.
Who?
You done fucked up.
I didn't joke anything.
He said,
He said,
What is happening, James Michael?
James making a lot
dude,
of
he said, he said that's my kid. You said that's. I didn't say it was not. I said I would hope not. You can't make that joke.
What joke? Of him not
Mommy's
being a father?
babies, daddy's
Yes.
babies.
Oh.
You can't make that joke. I don't trust no female because of that shit. At all. Y'all? Y'all trust females after that line? Mommy's babies, daddy's babies. Y'all trust females after that shit?
No,
I don't trust not a female.
Why was that a thing we ran around saying as kids though? Like that's fucked up.
Cause your mother brainwashed that into our heads, yo. And we thought all that shit was funny because it rhymed.
Well, you know what they say though. Women be trifling. They be trifling.
No.
She's like, y'all need to know now.
You just said yeah so quick.
Brandon, how long you been on?
We've been on for
45 minutes.
an hour 15.
Already?
Damn, that's it.
Wow.
Oh.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying it felt like way shorter than that.
Yeah, no, I just don't feel like as much that you guys had ready to talk about. You said you wanted to talk about music. Somebody.
Oh yeah.
Rap City dropped an album. Check it out.
St. John, the Ghetto Lenny Love Songs album is amazing from
God.
start to finish. The song that he has on there with Lenny Kravitz is fucking outrageous. Amazing songs. Also, Quality Control. You know, the people who Migos are signed to.
Yeah.
Released like a 31 song album. A lot of good songs in there. I didn't know how good Meg Thee Stallion and City Girls was.
Yo, Meg Thee Stallion is fire, bro. She's
Pretty nice, man.
she's good. She's
Pretty
good.
nice, man.
I think I like her faster pace.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't like the.
It's almost like she's chopping. but
No,
she's
it's
not
light.
right
It's
there.
light. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
nice.
like that faster hyphy almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's not that slow
I haven't listened.
or
to
mumble.
It's almost like she can fuck with E40 if they did a song together.
No.
I can't say that's
No,
on the same
no, no.
level, but she can do a track with him.
I'm
and
trying
it
to think
sounds
what
great.
there
Y'all
was a
can't see
female.
it. Brianna's making a face like, "Come the fuck on."
Who, E40?
No,
E40's all rap and beat.
That
You know what I
guy's
mean?
nice, man.
So
Don't
she
sleep on
could work
E40.
with him. It'd be
Yeah.
okay. She could fuck with him.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying she's gonna have the longevity.
I don't know. Does
he's
she have an
had.
ad lib?
No,
I mean, I saw part of her VMA performance and I was not impressed.
If she ain't got an ad lib,
Nah,
she
nah,
Have
can't-
you seen
can't-
Have
you
you
can't
seen
go off
E40?
of
Have you seen
performances.
E40
you
live?
can't go off a performance.
Have you seen E40 live?
You
Oh,
better
yes,
no,
that's
you better
it.
watch your mouth. That he
No,
got,
I'm not saying
he
it
got
bad.
that
I'm just
iconic
saying
ad
it
lib.
is what it is.
Ew.
That's all he did. But that's all she did.
How they want that go?
You
Tell
hear
me
that
what
and you
the
know
cow.
exactly what's happening. You about to get energetic.
That's that hyphy. But I don't know. I listen to Meg Thee Stallion before I listen to Cardi.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Brianna,
Nope.
you haven't heard Meg Thee Stallion yet, and so why you cast judgment?
Because I can.
Cardi B's the
No,
American dream.
seriously,
She got off the
why?
pole and got paid.
She getting her life together, damn it.
Hard work.
No, I'm not
Hard
saying
work got her off
I
the
don't
pole.
I don't commend her work and where she came from and where she at now. I'm just saying personally, I'd listen to Meg Thee Stallion over Cardi.
I don't listen to you.
Cardi's doing her thing and got the kind of got the thing on a chokehold right now. But you got other artists that are really good and undermined because all these people are riding the Cardi B hype.
That's fair. You're wrong, but that's fair.
No, I know Cardi is hot right now. I know she is, but to don't let that take you away from checking out all other artists.
This
too.
isn't a pun off of Meg Thee Stallion's name, but I don't have a horse in this race. I really don't give a fuck.
No, she's good. She's
Yeah,
good.
she likes anime
She's
too.
good.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does she though?
Yeah.
Or is she just doing that?
No. She
Do
watches.
you
She
or are you
watches
just
and all
doing that?
She watches the shit because of me. Like, and it's only when I show her certain things.
Don't
What?
look at me like I
I
know.
never said. Oh my god. I
He
watch
just
anime all
asked
the
you.
time.
I just answered it.
I
Shut
didn't
up.
say that.
Yeah, one drink, bro.
Oh no, but she be remembering characters' names now. So Brianna.
No, she don't.
Yo, who's your favorite character in My Hero?
In My Hero?
Her favorite character.
Froppy.
It's just one.
But she still remembers the name.
What's the name of the strongest student in the school?
Strongest.
Mhm.
Carlos.
No, it's the chick with the big titties, right?
Nope.
No.
See?
Who's the strongest then?
I don't remember his
Deku?
name. No.
Then who?
Ursa.
Yeah, so you bullshitting.
No,
I don't remember his
Ursa.
name. I just know the
Is his
dude
name
goes.
Hero?
He goes
H.I.R.O.?
blind. He goes. I don't know. He goes
I think
blind.
it's Hero or some shit like that.
No, he's not the strongest.
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
Call shenanigans.
Yes, he is.
The guy who goes blind and gets
His
naked.
superhero name is 1 million.
It's
Ooh.
Kinamaru,
His name is
dog.
played off of that.
Who?
Shikamaru?
That's Naruto. Naruto. Yeah.
If we start talking about anime, people are gonna be awake for a long time.
Nah. I really want to talk about sports now that I know we got rid of Hoyer, but we'll save that for another podcast. I'm actually gravy right now. If y'all want to talk about something else, you guys can pop up and throw it out there. But
Your name's Derek.
I-
Who told you?
I mean,
you were crazy?
I'm okay with how this one went. If there's more,
Yeah,
you guys
no,
can.
I'm good. Yep.
Yeah.
Get in here. I'm good.
Anything else you want to talk about,
No.
bro?
Wait.
What?
Oh, if you guys didn't notice, Jim's cool ass shirt.
I
You
didn't
guys,
want to talk about that.
you guys all 4 of them? All 4 turtles?
It is a pretty cool ass shirt. Ooh.
Oh.
No, I just was seeing if she.
What happened, brother?
Oh,
You good? You done? Nothing else?
real quick though.
Hmm?
This is just a theory I wanted to throw out to y'all, people.
Oh shit.
So because of this fire from the Amazon, people are about to see some weird ass animals
I know
that
that we've never seen.
because they're all migrating and escaping. We're about to see some weird animals, and we're about to have animals in places that we've never had them before.
Invasive.
Get the fuck out of Florida.
Yeah.
What about the news anchor that called?
Yo, don't even say that shit,
What?
bro.
What's
You
what?
never see it. Play.
What do you do?
Put it on. You know what? Hold on. YouTube it, Corey, so you can see it.
Yeah, you
And
can
hear
hear
it.
it.
What is it?
News anchor.
News anchor.
Just look up news anchor.
Give me
Gorilla.
the person's name.
News anchor insult. That's all. Just type that.
I'm fucking dying out here with all these giant ass bugs.
It's bad.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, my.
Where you put it on?
It should be on like a couple seconds.
It's a minute. I mean, 3 minutes and
That's
6
too long.
I don't think girls put it on for me.
You don't have your phone?
I mean, I also have the screen right there. I can look at it.
You gotta look. We gotta hear what the bitch say. Can you? Can you play audio but not the video? If it's like you're looking, that's an open source though, right?
For use clause if it's news, ain't it?
It's
Yeah.
news, yeah.
Oh.
Yo, hold on, let James watch it, and then we can talk about it. I forgot all about that shit. That's too funny. Hold on. We're taking a shot. We ain't done with that.
Shot to gorillas.
I got this one. I got this one. And with that, cheers.
Motherfucker.
No, he just tried to save the show.
Look at Maggie's.
She was like,
They made
I'm
her
so
reply. Hold on.
sorry.
This cheers goes to racism. Cheers to
Cheers to
racism.
racism.
Woo.
No, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa.
Yeah, she only apologized because
They made her.
They made her. Yeah, she
When she apologized-
she knew what she was saying, and she said it
You
because
saw
she
her
wanted
crying?
to.
How comfortable was she saying? Oh, it kind of looks like you. And then they was like, oh, that shit don't fly. I'm so sorry. I just don't want to lose my job.
No, she was like, I didn't mean to hurt you. I love you. You're my best friend. I'm like, okay.
You didn't even invite him to your wedding.
Here we go.
Here's another one. A guy,
I'm sorry.
There was a video.
Go. I'm trying to do a next piece that I want to talk about real quick.
Me too. Bro, this is quick. Did you guys see the video? I sent you guys a video of it was 2 police officers and
Hold on. Listen, y'all motherfuckers see, I got a hat on because I'm doing something with my hair. And this motherfucker slapped that shit off, man. He know I'm looking rough as fuck. What he doing, bro? Shit. Go ahead. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Wow. So
You know my shit rough as fuck, man.
Tickle him.
No.
When I saw it, I was like, oh.
Derek.
is kind of wrestling with the police.
Yeah.
And cop puts him in a chokehold, and dude goes to sleep. And like when the cop gets up, mind you, the dude died in his chokehold. So the cop gets up, he's laughing. He's like, "Yo, I just put his ass to sleep." And he's like, "Is he alive? Is he alive?"
Oh, yeah. They killed him.
They
Yeah.
killed him. Yeah.
He was like, oh, I hope he's playing. And
Yeah.
it's fucked up. I seen that.
Yeah, it was.
You might have sent that to me when I was using the bathroom, bro. I think I was taking a shit, bro.
Yeah, I think I sent it to the group. And I was like, "This one's real hard to watch." That was hard.
Was that to the group?
Yeah,
I
I think maybe I made a mistake and just sent it to you. But yeah, I don't know. Any charges have been on those police officers or what? That was
Yeah, I think the guy he's on leave right now, but yeah, he was like holding him and all that shit, and the guy's literally face down. I mean, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I think it's enough with the chokeholds.
Yeah,
I think
They're not trained for that.
I don't think there's
Or
a
at least
training.
not properly.
I don't think there's a training for that.
No.
But the problem is that you put them in a chokehold, you let them go, and then you don't even try to resuscitate them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do no chest rubs.
They waited
you
until
don't CPR.
they
nothing.
waited until the ambulance got there to do anything. The ambulance handled it, but at that time he was already unconscious and stuff. And when they pick him up, you see he's limp.
And how long is the oxygen not going to his brain at that minute?
Like,
that moment,
I feel that the reason why these things happen is the cops aren't given proper combat training. Like if you know how to properly, like any MMA fighter, when they go in a street fight, name one that killed somebody.
Yeah, there was one.
BJ Penn just got knocked out in the street fight.
BJ Penn what?
Just got knocked out in the street fight.
No.
No, at the bar.
You didn't see that
The security guy?
That
No, I thought he knocked him out.
And
No,
then
I'm
BJ Penn
saying-
gets up later, like maybe 2 minutes later, and catch the guy from behind.
I'm saying, how many times do you hear an MMA fighter get in a fight because someone tested them, compared to how many times do you hear about an MMA fighter killing a person in the street fight?
Does it test when they don't want to drink your whiskey?
No, I'm talking about just them fighting in a fight. Answer the question.
You don't really hear a lot about
Why?
it because people know who these people are.
No, because they're professionally trained. They know how to fight and they know how to protect themselves. They get in the street fights, do
James,
they not?
do you not know much about
Wait.
CTE?
Do they not get in the street fights?
Not a lot. The only people you hear about really getting into these street fights are the drunk, drug addicted fighters.
Yeah, all right, cool. How often do these? That's even better. These drug addicted fighters. How often do you hear them killing
There's
people?
4 or 5. None.
None. Even drug addict fighters who don't kill people under their training.
Part of that has to do with CTE.
What?
Why they fight in the bars.
Oh, no, yeah, or being drunk, but whatever. There have been fighters that killed guys on the street.
No, I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying how common it is.
Has BJ Penn been in 2 fights at a bar?
He put one guy to sleep and he got knocked out.
I haven't seen that one.
Just this
I got to see that because me and Brianna did see on Facebook or something. I showed her there was a thing that said it was like his record. It was like 6 losses, and the top one said "Fat Hawaiian guy." So that must be the one you're talking about. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to talk about what we got going on in our lives, in the sense of where we're at with our mindset with certain things and what we want to accomplish in the near future. We can talk about it as far out as a couple weeks from now or whatever you got going on. I do this because the more you talk about it, the more likely you are for it to succeed with it. The more likely you are to actually put the energy and stuff forward, right? So, I'll go first and start with what I want to do as of right now for the near future. Personally, I recently felt a little bit more inclined and more drawn to the fact of just practicing more with my cooking. And even if it's just like being a little bit more creative or just working on things that I'm not 100% comfortable with, I just want to hone my skills a little better and get back to the catering. So that's where I'm at right now. Like just getting back to cooking more so outside of work and all that. And I'd like to just get the food out there and have different people just come through or go somewhere and just have something and people come and try the food. Just get the food out there.
We can do tasting Thursdays.
I'm gonna be tasting Tuesdays, but
No, Tuesday's my late day.
why is it all about you?
Because it's about me, damn it.
This bitch had one drink.
I'm tired. I woke
All right,
up.
all right. So
You woke up, but you didn't want to wake up?
No.
I'm tired, I woke up.
Oh yeah, you
wake up
went
every
fishing. Nah, she didn't go to work.
She did also say that the struggle of a straight man is a straight woman.
Shit.
I want to get back. So
She's
now I'm
now
trying to get back into writing music. It's easier for me to get it in my head. It's just right now getting it to the paper. That's the hard part. So just writing music.
Okay.
And I'm trying to do an hour of drawing a day. Like, that's something I need to get back into. Eventually, I think I'm gonna just start posting it. Let people see them.
Yeah, you definitely have something.
Just to keep a record, also to see my growth within a year.
What?
Really, bitch? I'm gonna tell her what she was. What she
Tell
working
me,
on.
my brain is fried.
My nigga, what you been sitting there doing every night?
Building a computer.
Oh my
You
God.
couldn't have the sandwich?
Oh, my diet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I failed today. Really bad.
What'd you have?
I had pizza. And I had chips.
Damn, girl, you cheating,
And I had some candies on the boat. I had no choice. Those are my only options.
It's always a choice.
You know what?
I'm just kidding. So state your goal. So now we are held accountable.
You know what? I want
And
to.
people
I
online
want to
can
lose.
judge you.
I
No.
need to lose.
That's not what we're saying. Your goal is to be on
My-
the healthier side. Your goal is to work out a
Yes.
little more. That's what you would say.
What? But I wanted to say.
You was trying to put a number. That's not gonna.
Yeah.
No,
not a good
I
idea.
never. Nope.
put a
I
number
never
out
put a
there.
number. The number is false. That number shit is
Of course.
so fucked up. This tubby woman.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Okay.
You're
So, this was a different one. Getting back into the groove of things, but we still have a couple more things coming towards the production of the podcast, and we hope that you guys stay tuned and see it and watch our growth. We want to try and just get better as we go each time. We're gonna do better with more topics and subjects to talk about when we are doing the podcast. Yeah, but with that being said, you can find me on Instagram at droc _208.
You don't have an underscore.
Yeah, no. DROC 208 on Instagram, and yeah. Other than that, I mean, anybody else want to give the Insta snaps and stuff?
Yeah, my Instagram is I'm in love with Mary Jane. You can find me on Twitter at Payne132. I'm on Facebook, Corey Johnson. Oh, guys, Derek got a Switch,
I do. Woo!
so I could beat him in Pokemon games.
It's the single woman in his life.
Huh?
The straight one.
All right. With that being said, this
night,
is
guys.
another installment of the With All Disrespect podcast. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bells wherever you see them. Come tune in every week. We will be doing more podcasts throughout the week with different guests. We hope you appreciated and liked the last one we had with Lucas. We would love to have him on more. Like we said, we're going to have the sports one coming up more with football season. We might actually do a podcast while we watch the games a couple times. Got a bunch of UFC fights coming up. We're going to be out here, man. We will be here, and we're going to see what days work better for people in general so that they can be here live. Ask questions and stuff when you guys are here. Don't just tune in for the 2 seconds, because I will start calling your asses out when I do see you. But, yeah, good night. We appreciate you guys. Peace.